Peter Obi is very smart and is the wisest presidential candidate we have. Of recent, he paid a visit to afrobeat singer Femi Kuti, the first son of late Fela Kuti. And then remember that Femi in a viral video once said that, "See, I am not obedient. I am not going to support Peter Obi. You people should stop deceiving yourself. I am not for Obi." Charlie Boy was also seen in the pictures of the visit. Guys, I will keep saying this and I will keep saying this, that before December, everybody, at least 95% of the souls living in Nigeria, home and abroad, will be obedient. Yes. How can you see the present predicament of the country, the killings, the kidnappings, bandits, and many other related insecurity issues? Then you open your eyes, wow, go and vote vultures that will consume the remnant resources, if at all Buhari is going to leave any. When you hear the word vote wisely, the term is usually used to tell people to vote Peter Obi, but his opponents are always angry whenever they hear those words. So you see the guilty conscience in them. Talking about Charlie Boy as always, and he will continue to be there for all the youth, not just for the youth guys, but for the masses, especially those people who say they get sense. Charlie Boy is someone's grandfather, and of recent, alongside with Ezekwesili Obi, they both rejected Governor Chukwuma Soludo's appointment as members of the Committee of Justice and Peace in Anambra State. He gave reasons that the way the officials of the committee treated them, they treated them like a piece of shit, and it wasn't pleasing at all, and that they were not organized. So Charlie Boy had to call it off. Charlie Boy preferred working with organized persons like Peter Obi, who has structured, and that's why you see him appear in the visit of Femi Kuti with Peter Obi. Charlie Boy says Peter Obi has a structured candidate because he himself is a structured person. So now, just like a mango tree cannot produce or yield orange, as we are talking about the visit matter now, it seems this month is a visiting thing. The visiting agenda is what's trending now. Every presidential candidate, they don't begin the visit. Before now, nothing like that. But you would also agree with me that it was Peter Obi who started this visiting something, and that he even extended it internationally when he visited Egypt and trying to know more about their power sector. Now other ones like Agbado Master, Tinubu, they don't begin, they do their own visit. Only him knows what he went there to meet Obasanjo. Well, we all know that Obasanjo already endorsed Peter Obi, so whatever they are discussing, they are on their own. So Agbado King now, he visited Obasanjo at his residence. He arrived at the Obasanjo library and he was welcomed by the Governor Dapo of Ogun State, and also the former governor Olusegun Osoba, and other Agbado members. Politically, guys, they said that the meeting has nothing to do with the upcoming presidential election. This one a big lie. Fat Euro. Well, with time, guys, we are going to know, we are going to find out what's up with that visiting. Meanwhile, guys, Magana don't deal. Popular skit maker Mr. Macaroni has said that they are trying to permit him for refusing to endorse their candidate, for refusing to support their candidate. How can you threaten somebody because the person is not supporting your candidate? Is it that they gave him money and he's not supporting, or what? If you are still guessing which candidate I'm talking about, which candidate is threatening him, guess no more. You already know the candidate whose life is like that of Agberos and thugs. I don't mention name. Mr. Macaroni now, he disclosed that he has been receiving death threats from different angles, different quarters, and he's being bullied online over his choice of candidate. Even offline self, he's being bullied. And he said of recently somebody confronted him and was threatened by a woman who accused him of antagonizing a presidential candidate, whom I'm not going to mention. And also she threatened him in the presence of his sister and manager. Mr. Macaroni said that he's not against any candidate, but also he just wants a candidate that is going to take Nigeria to the next level, that is going to make Nigeria great again, to win the next forthcoming election. And he wrote, "I went to visit my mother 2 weeks ago. I was giving out money to some people in the neighborhood, as I always do anytime I go home. The woman walked up to me and asked why I am against a particular candidate. I said I am not against anyone. All I want is for a better country. and that can only happen when we vote in good leaders. The next thing she said is that I should better watch myself because they know where my people live. I asked if that was a threat, and she continued saying all sorts. My sister and manager were with me, and I have a video. I can go on and on about different threats that I have received from some party members or supporters of a presidential candidate because they somehow believe that I am against their choice. Cyberbullying via different online attacks and tribal propaganda. There is so much dishonesty going on, and it gets worse by the day. But my messaging will never change. Nigerians have suffered enough. Look around you and look at the serious challenges we are facing as a people. There is no Messiah anywhere. However, to stand a chance for a better nation come 2023, we must elect the most suitable options to occupy positions of leadership in the country. We must individually analyze these candidates by examining their past records, their current state of mind, their capacity and capability vis-a-vis the respective positions they wish to occupy. Do your research and vote for the right candidate. I rest my case for now. If anything happened to Mr. Macaroni, I just hope that something, well, far be it, nothing will happen to you, Mr. Macaroni. Let me not even continue what I want to say. I pray that nothing is going to happen to you. God will continue to use people like you, people like P Square, people like Banky W, people like other celebrities who are in for the masses, people like Charlie Boy, you know, say that one an area father now, you want threaten area. Alright guys, so I don't know what you guys feel about the visit of Obasanjo, Tinubu visiting Obasanjo, and also Peter Obi, Charlie Boy visiting Femi Kuti. But I know that Peter Obi has always been visiting, so I don't think he has any issue with all this visiting. But why all of a sudden, why is Tinubu visiting Obasanjo? For which cause? What are they discussing in closed door and the journalists are not there? Do you really think the meeting had nothing to do, is unconnected with the forthcoming presidential candidate, just like they said? And I'm not saying all these things are just political lies. What do you guys feel at the comment section? Drop it, let me know. Thank you guys for watching this video to the very end. If it's the first time, what are you waiting for? Click that red button, subscribe to my channel. Please do me a favor, also like this video so that other people will see it. And until next video, bye for now.